Hello, beautiful soul family. It is Hannah Love, and I am a psychic medium, theta healing practitioner, and mindset and manifestation coach. And today I'm going to share with you the ancient wisdom of how to manifest and attract in your divine compatible soulmate, so you can manifest the love of your life with ease and effortlessness. So number one, it's very, very important to understand that whatever thoughts and emotions and vibrations that you put out into the universe, it is going to manifest. So the universe doesn't know the difference between good, bad, right, wrong. Oh, he's a bad person, she's a bad person, she's a good person, he's a good person. There is no duality when it comes to the creator of all it is, when it comes to God, when it comes to the universe. So whatever you're believing, whatever thoughts that you're thinking, it is sending out a vibration and a frequency to the universe, telling the universe, okay, this is what he or she wants, and so this is what we're going to give them. So if you're putting out the thoughts that all men are cheaters, or all women are crazy, or every time I date someone they always end up cheating on me, and they're crazy, or I always attract in someone who's codependent, and so forth. So whatever thoughts that you're emitting, whatever words you're speaking, and whatever emotions you have attached to that is what you are going to receive from the universe. Because the universe does not know the difference between what has happened, what hasn't happened, what is good, what is bad. It just is. So your thoughts and your emotions and your beliefs have to align with what you want to manifest. So it is very crucial and very important to get specific about the type of partner you want to manifest. Writing down on a piece of paper all of the qualities of your ideal soulmate that you desire. And then having your thoughts and your emotions and your beliefs aligning with those desires. So if you want to manifest in someone who's loyal and committed, you can't say that all men or all women don't want commitment, or are always attracted to someone who's emotionally unavailable, or I always get the men who just want to use me and don't want to be with me for very long. If you believe that and you consistently say that, you're just creating a pattern for yourself, and you're living in that same pattern. You're living in the past over and over and over again, and you're recreating the same partner, but it's just a different individual who treats you the same because you think that and you really believe that all men or women are cheaters, or you only attract in people who can't keep a job, or who are abusive or emotionally unavailable, and so forth. So whatever thoughts and beliefs that you have about men or women or individuals that you want to date is going to manifest, because again, the universe doesn't know the difference. And also, you have to be willing to do the inner work. So if you want to manifest in someone who is loyal, who is kind, who is driven, who is ambitious, who has their own business and they're just thriving and they're very genuine and they're charismatic, whoever you are or whoever you are choosing to be is what you're going to attract in. So if you want to manifest someone in like that, you have to have some very similar qualities. So you want to manifest someone in who's very charismatic, who is a people person, who loves to socialize, who loves to travel, connect with people. You have to have very similar qualities in the sense that, you're going to go out with that person and you're going to meet new people. You're going to travel together, You're going to try to meet other people at least, or try to work on your charisma skills. Because whoever you are, whoever you're choosing to be, how you're acting, how you're feeling, how you're thinking is what you're going to attract in. So it's very important to be doing the inner work. If you want to manifest in someone who is sensitive, who's not afraid to be vulnerable, who's very open when it comes to communication, you have to be able to be vulnerable. You have to be able to be open to communicate. If you want to manifest in someone who's non-critical, non-judgmental, for the most part, or who tries to be, then you have to be non-critical of yourself and others. You have to practice not being judgmental. I mean, yeah, we all have our times when we're going to judge ourselves and judge others. That's normal. But someone who is like consistently practicing that, if you want that, then who you are also has to align with your manifestation. So it's like, it would be like someone who is an atheist really wanting to be with someone who's extremely spiritual and who goes to church all the time. I mean, that can happen, but it's very rare, and if it does, what are the odds of it even working out in the end? Because what if that really spiritual person wants their lover, who is an atheist, to do all these spiritual things with them, who wants them to start a spiritual business together? Well, why would they do that if the other person is an atheist? So aligning with someone who is very similar to you, or if you want to manifest in somebody, a specific individual, then you have to have at least similar characteristics. I'm not saying you have to be the same exact person, because, you know, one person is going to be stronger in one area than the other individual, and you're really going to be able to balance each other in that way. But if you do want to manifest in somebody, you do have to be willing to do the inner work and work on yourself and love yourself. The more that you love yourself, the more that you are focused on your growth, you're focused on your success, you're focused on your health, your beauty, your sex drive, your exercise. The more you're focused on you and your self-love, then law of attraction, you just start to magnetize people in who also notice those qualities in you. So when you love yourself, when you're confident in who the fuck you are, other people see that and they notice that and they're like, oh, she's confident in herself. I'm confident in her. I believe in her. Oh, she loves herself. I love her too, because she loves herself. So when you focus on loving you, when you focus on what a fucking badass you are, then other people are going to think you're a fucking badass. You have to believe in yourself. When you believe in yourself, other people believe in you. When you love yourself, you're open to receiving love from other people. If you don't love yourself, you're going to push away that love. When you don't love yourself, it's very obvious. You have a very low self-esteem. You have lack of confidence. Maybe your head's down all the time. Maybe you don't go out and meet people or talk to anybody. You know, you're in your own little world because you're afraid to come out of your shell. Or you're afraid to really be seen for who you are. So practicing that inner work, practice cultivating on that self-love and focusing on growing into the being that you always were, into the divine God self that you always were, and people are just going to be magnetized to you because you love you. When you love you, you're open to receiving love from others. How you treat yourself is how others are going to treat you. That comes to another point of having high standards. When you raise your standards, when you have high standards, other people will treat you with those same high standards. So if you're, if you don't know how to say no, then people are just going to take advantage of you because you're allowing them to. Because you're always saying yes, even to the times when you really don't want to say yes. Then you create resentment towards yourself. Then you create resentment towards others. And then it just builds and builds and builds, and then you explode or you just shut down because you don't know how to practice saying no, having boundaries, and raising your standards. So when you start to raise your standards, when you have high standards, you don't settle, you don't tolerate bullshit, you don't tolerate anything less than what you deserve. And that is how the universe gives you exactly what you want. That's how the universe delivers you your divine soulmate, your divine compatible soulmate, is because you didn't go below your standards. You stayed and created those high standards for yourself. Because the universe is going to send you options. When you start to do this work and attracting in your soulmate, the universe is going to send you so many different options to test to see, okay, is she raising her standards? Is she going to settle? Or is he going to settle for less than what he wants, what they deserve? Are they going to go below their standards, or are they going to keep those high standards? So you will be tested, and you will be getting sent options to people who might have even been a part of your old patterns in your old past. And that's your chance to say, hell no. My standards are here now. I'm not going below them. I'm not settling. And when you are able to keep your standards without settling, then you experience the ease and the abundance and the joy and the love of life in all areas, spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, within your relationships, within your career, within your business, because you're not going below what you know you deserve. You have high standards. If you want someone who is genuine and successful and driven and kind and loving and emotionally available and emotionally mature, you have to align with that individual. You have to believe that that individual is out there. You have to have similar characteristics and similar qualities. You have to be willing to do the inner work. You have to be willing to work on yourself. And you have to be willing to not fucking settle. You have to raise your standards and keep them there. Okay, no time for games. I know y'all don't want to play games, otherwise you wouldn't be here watching this. So raise them standards and do not go below your standards. Of course, there's going to be times where humans are not perfect, okay? I mean, you're perfect in the eyes of the Creator, yes. You are perfect in that sense that you are who you are for a reason. But there's going to be times when you get your soulmate and maybe there are sometimes that they upset you. Yeah, that's normal. No one is perfect. But I'm talking about standards that, like, someone who is an emotionally evolved and mature person who can allow you to have your own space, and you know how to have your own space. Someone who maybe who is very driven, who can make their own money, who you don't have to support, someone who can support themselves, but you guys come in the middle and support each other in a very balanced and equal way. So that's what I'm talking about, high standards. Obviously, no one's perfect. There's going to be sometimes when you might have arguments, or sometimes when you might have miscommunication. That's normal. But when it comes to having standards, high standards, keep your high standards. Do not go below them. Otherwise, you're going to keep repeating patterns and keep manifesting in the same exact partner you've had for years that you're tired of manifesting. So, with that being said, number one, your thoughts and your emotions and your beliefs have to align with the partner you want to manifest. You cannot speak against your manifestation. If you want to manifest your soulmate who is loyal, you can't go out and say all men or women are cheaters or don't want to commit. You're going against the grain. You're going against your own manifestation and your self-sabotaging. And working on yourself, doing the inner work, being specific about the type of partner that you want, and creating high standards for yourself and not going below, not settling because you're a fucking boss and you deserve all the commitment and the love and whatever it is that you desire. You deserve all that. You just have to know that you're worthy and deserving of that. Once you know that, once you own that shit, once you own who the fuck you are, know that you're worthy and deserving, and put out those vibes to the universe like, this is my divine compatible soulmate. This is what I want, this is what I deserve, and I'm going to continue to focus on myself, focus on my self-love, focus on how confident I am in myself, focus on believing in myself and what I deserve, and that person's going to magnetize to you. And it's going to be very unexpected. It's going to be out of nowhere. Because you're going to be so focused on how awesome you are and how much of a badass that you are, that the universe is going to give you your divine compatible soulmate in the most beautiful and magical way. So just focus on yourself, do the inner work, keep your high standards, be specific, don't speak against your manifestation, and I promise they will come to you. You just got to believe in yourself and love yourself first. I love you guys so much. My links are down below if you want to connect to me on Instagram, on Facebook, or even email me. I would love to talk to you. I do help people manifest their soulmates through Theta Healing. So let me know if you are interested and I can help you change your life. Love you.